Hey, welcome back! I hope everybody downloaded that at Dr. Grader's Daily Dozen app and recorded and tracked their food intake to make sure you're getting all the servings of the wonderful foods that your body needs every single day. Now with that, if you're tracking your food and like, oh my goodness, how do I get all this food in? It's like time consuming. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. And the next few nutrition challenges are for you. I've got about 5 videos planned out and 5 challenges, and they're all simple, super easy ways that I found that help me get all my nutrition in. Okay, so without further ado, today's challenge is drink a green smoothie. And not just any green smoothie. I'm gonna be sharing a recipe at the end of this video, what recipe I use to get 2 servings of greens, one serving of cruciferous vegetables, I can never say that word, and 2 servings of berries, and 1 serving of fruit. That knocks out a whole lot of those daily dozen servings. But first I want to share my story of how I began learning about this. So about 6 years ago, I was working really hard on my health. I had some things that I wanted to work on. I had kind of some body image issues. I felt like I needed to lose weight, and I was really tired and fatigued and kind of grumpy a lot. And so I was just really trying to improve my health. I was meditating, I was making sure I got enough sleep, I was exercising a lot, and I was eating a diet that resembled kind of the paleo diet now. Lots of vegetables and lots of lean proteins. And I just thought I was doing it all right. And I just wasn't getting anywhere. I wasn't seeing any results. So I asked my husband for a priesthood blessing. And if you don't know what a priesthood blessing is, go to comeuntochrist.org and do a search for priesthood blessings, and you'll learn all about it. They're amazing. And in the blessing, he actually said, the Lord wants you to stop trying to heal yourself in a way that isn't his way. And I was mortified. I was astonished. I was taken aback, and I was like, what? I thought this is the right way. What am I doing wrong? Oh no, this is bad. Anyway, so I just pondered on that, and I thought on that, like, what on earth am I doing that isn't the Lord's way? And at first I thought it was, oh, it's my meditations. Maybe meditations are of the devil. I need to spend more time in prayer. But boy, was I wrong, because I actually knelt down and prayed and asked Heavenly Father, okay, so what is your way? And I'll never forget this moment, but after I asked that question, 3 words came really clearly into my mind and actually shocked the living daylights out of me, because it wasn't what I expected. The words that came into my mind were raw foods diet. And I had never heard of that before. I didn't know what a raw foods diet was. That just had never crossed my radar. But I actually Googled it, and it's actually a thing, guys. And so that's where my learning process of a whole food plant-based diet actually began, is with the raw foods diet and learning about the power of raw fruits and vegetables, and even raw nuts and seeds. And there are so many benefits to eating raw fruits and vegetables, but here are just a few. Here comes the science, guys. Okay, a diet heavy in calories from raw fruits and vegetables actually predicts longevity. And number 1 factor for longevity and health was actually eating fruit, a lot of fruit. Another reason why it's important to eat raw fruits and vegetables is it boosts your DNA repair. That's why we age, is because our DNA starts kind of breaking down, and raw fruits and vegetables boosts that repair. So we live longer, we live healthier. And also, when you eat raw fruits and vegetables, the genes for health and longevity get turned on, and this is your DNA makeup, your genes for disease get turned off. You can actually change your genetics. If you think, oh, I'm genetically prone to cancer or hypertension, yes, you may have more of those genes than another person, but you can essentially turn those off and change your genetics and turn on your genetics and your genes for health and longevity. So that's amazing. Also, eating raw fruits and vegetables regulates angiogenesis. And if you don't know what that is, it's the development of new blood vessels. Essentially, our body has to regulate the amount of blood vessels that go into each part of our body. It's kind of, I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe this. But if you have too many blood vessels going to one area of the body or all of the body, then you get things like cancer, obesity, arthritis, endometriosis, multiple sclerosis. If you get too little blood vessels, angiogenesis, I'm just going to use the word since you know what it is now, then you get chronic wounds, heart disease, stroke, hair loss. So it's really important that your body is able to maintain the right amount of angiogenesis. And eating raw fruits and vegetables actually stimulates this is what the researchers call it, the Goldilocks effect, right? It makes sure that your body gets angiogenesis just right. Not too little, not too much, not too hot, not too cold, right? From the story Goldilocks. So researchers are finding that if you have too much angiogenesis and you're dealing with obesity, cancer, that you can actually starve cancer from your body by not allowing angiogenesis to, because cancer stimulates a ton of blood vessel growth. And they actually have drugs that they can insert into these tumors, and the blood vessels recede. It stops the angiogenesis, and the tumor stops growing and shrinks. Well, they've taken these drugs and put them head to head with fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables often are either the same as or come out on top. They win. So it's just amazing. So all of these reasons are why I recommend that every meal be 60 to 80% raw foods. That seems really hard, but I promise you it's easy. And one of the ways that you can do it for at least one of the meals is by drinking a green smoothie. Now, if you're wanting to heal yourself from something, then I recommend 80 to 100% raw food. And I hesitate in saying that because there's really not too much research about 100% raw foods diet, but I can link you below to some people who have healed themselves from cancer and other really challenging things through a raw foods diet. I myself healed myself from hypothyroidism and adrenal fatigue. I had been on thyroid medication for about 15 years, and I was able to get off, and I was when I did that, I was eating a 90% raw food diet. And hey, Kenny, it's my son coming in. Come here, buddy.
I want smoothies.
You want a smoothie? Well, we're gonna make one. Say hi.
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 Wait,
Okay.
what are we talking to?
The world.
Hi, Ram.
Okay, we're gonna show them how we make our yummy smoothies. Ready?
So they can get stronger?
So they can get stronger like you. Okay, look it. I love this from Costco, Power Greens, because it has not only spinach, but it also has kale and chard. Kale is cruciferous. Okay, I put a lot in. And you know what? When I buy these bags from Costco, I don't even put them in the fridge. I just put them straight great in the freezer. It keeps them good longer, and I mean, you're just blending it up, so why not? Okay, so I like to put in about 5 to 6 cups of greens. Okay, so since the kale's in there, you're getting at least one. Now this is for 2 people. I usually do it in 2 batches. I make one like this, exactly like this for me and my husband, and then another one like this for my 3 kids, since kids eat a little less. But anyway, so about 5. Yeah, you. So 5 to 6 cups. I think this is about 5.5 of greens. That gives you 2 servings of greens and 1 serving of cruciferous vegetables. Okay, I also like to get the berry blend from Costco. Costco's the best, but I ran out, so this is what I got here. If I can open it. Where are my scissors? There. Okay, we're just gonna do this really fast. Yeah. Okay, about 2 cups of berries. Okay, this gets you your berry servings. And then if I'm feeling it, I put in a banana. That gives you your fruit servings. You know, this is actually double the amount of berries that you need per day. So it also kind of goes into getting you that other fruit serving that you need from the Daily Dozen app. Okay, there you have it. Now, if you're feeling extra brave, put in some flax seeds. If you didn't get them in the morning, that's when I like to get my flax seeds. Everybody needs a tablespoon of flax seeds every single day. That's where you get your omega fatty acids. Okay, here's some more cruciferous vegetables. What do you think?
Good.
Yeah, okay. Broccoli sprouts, brain power right here, guys. So healthy. Okay, and then if you're in healthy, super healthy mode, you put water. If you're not, this is about how much water I put in. If you're not in super healthy mode and you want it to be extra delicious for wonderful people like your children, then I like to put orange juice or apple juice. We favor apple juice, the kids do. Me and my husband really like orange juice in there. This kid's hungry, so I'm gonna make it for him. Here we go. Put in about 3 cups. If you put in less than that, then it just won't blend. I really love my Blend Tech, but it's expensive. If you want a cheaper option, the Ninja Blender is a lot cheaper, but it blends almost just, it's not as smooth, but it gets blended up really nicely. And it actually is kind of quicker than the Blend Tech. The Blend Tech takes its time. Okay, Kenny, you want your smoothie?
Yeah.
Do you want it in this cup? Can we do this cup? Your usual cup is dirty.
Okay.
Is this okay? All right. Here we go. Okay, when I drink a smoothie, I fill one of these up and I drink the whole thing, because that's the only way you can get all of that nutrition in. And actually, I mean, yeah, it's a lot, but think of how much goodness you're getting. So if you're an adult, pour in a huge, this is about 4 cups. Well, this is a quart. Okay, if you're a little kid, 2 cups. Show ya. Okay, buddy, ready? Yum, 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 yum. Okay, give it a try. What do you think? Yep, good. Okay, so today's challenge is drink a green smoothie, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.